Here are important guidelines to keep in mind as you embrace the challenges of online classes. 1. Set up a good working space. It is important that the place is quiet, clear, and free from distractions. 2. Make yourself look good online. Wear clothes the way you do when you go to school for in-person classes. 3. Have a respectful tone. When communicating with your teachers and classmates, observe a certain level of formality. Use respectful greetings and signatures like Good morning, Mr. Dow, Hi, Ms. Taylor, Please, and Thank you. 4. Be kind and be professional. Make it a point to be respectful in your comments even if you disagree with others. Conduct yourself in an online class with the same respect, politeness, and professionalism that you would exhibit in a real-life classroom. 5. Properly use your webcam and microphone. It's good to show your face to give the impression that you're actively engaged with the lesson. Turn your microphone off when your teacher or others are speaking. This will eliminate background noise that can be distracting. 6. Properly use the chat box. Don't post irrelevant remarks. Instead, use the chat box to clarify misconceptions or share great ideas you have about the topic at hand. Don't yell by typing in all caps. In most situations, typing in all caps is perceived as inappropriate. 7. Always make an effort to use proper punctuation, spelling, and grammar. Observing these ensures clear expression of your thoughts or ideas. 8. Make sure to submit your assignments the proper way. Knowing how to properly submit your work online is key to your success as an online student. 9. Take time to read. When asked to comment on a post, take some time to read through each of the previous discussion post responses before writing your own response. And 10. Think before you type. What you share in an online classroom becomes part of a digital record. I hope that you observe these guidelines to help you in your online learning. May you have a wonderful school year.
Oops. Oh, a happy and blessed day, class. How's your day going? I hope you'll find everything today well. I'm Sir Aaron John Cortez, your English teacher. Today, I'll take you to the world of fun and excitement as we go along to our learning journey. So, fasten your seatbelts. In this learning session, all you need to do is to sit and watch as we gradually unfold all the learning tasks which you will surely enjoy while learning at the same time. In this session, you will be able to accomplish the following. First, differentiate between literal and figurative language. Second, analyze meaning of figurative and literal language. Let's go, class! Let's start our learning adventure. Get hold on your Week 7 module, paper, and pen to do our first task. For our pre-assessment, I want you to read and analyze the following statements. Then, identify each as literal or figurative. and explain what the author is suggesting, implying, or meaning. So here is our pre-assessment. The first one has been done for you to serve as an example. You will be given 1 minute to answer this activity, and the timer starts now. Hold your pens up. It's time to check your answers. The following are the answers for your pre-assessment test. Before we determine the difference between literal and figurative language, let us try to answer this activity. Read and analyze the following figurative language. Then, identify the type and determine its meaning by choosing the letter of the correct answers. Do this on your answer sheet. So here is your activity under What's In. The first one is done for you to serve as an example. You will be given another minute to answer this activity, and the timer starts now. Time's up. Let us reveal the answers. The following are the answers under What's In activities. Excellent! You made it! And now, let us proceed to your initial task for this lesson. Under What's New, you have to read and analyze the following dialogues, then answer the questions that follow. So here is your initial task. You will be given 1 minute to answer this activity. The timer starts now. You have done it right. Fantastic! Your answers will be evaluated right after this video.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it, so do your part and stay home. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit social gatherings. If you need essential items like food and medicine, try using a delivery service. If you must leave your house for essential items, or if you want to take a walk for exercise, make sure to wear a cloth face covering. Stay at least 6 feet away from other people. Try not to frequently touch surfaces like light signals, street signs, or benches. And wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so stay home unless absolutely necessary. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Lesson 7 has something to do with differentiating between literal and figurative language. Differentiating between literal and figurative language checks our understanding between their distinctive features. Literal language conveys exactly the actual meaning or definition of words, whereas figurative language uses figures of speech in drawing imaginary pictures in a person's mind. Remember, the words you use in both written and oral communication are forms of expression. The types of language you use often depend on what you are trying to convey. As a writer or speaker, it is important to first know your audience. Understanding your reader or listener is important to decide what type of language you should use to convey your message most effectively. Additionally, it is important to have a clear understanding of the point of their message. Knowing this will help you to determine if you should use literal or figurative language. Read silently and analyze the following examples. Based from the given example, we can say that literal language is a language distinction which conveys the exact meaning of the word or the dictionary definition. It uses highly technical words which are used in explaining procedures and processes. Here are the examples of the literal language descriptions. On the other hand, figurative language uses figures of speech to create an interesting and dramatic appeal to the sentences. It draws imaginary pictures on the mind of the reader or listener. It is usually used in literary pieces such as poetry and songs. Here are the different types of figurative language. First, we have the simile. Second, metaphor. Third, hyperbole. Fourth, personification. Fifth, oxymoron. Sixth, onomatopoeia. And seventh, idiom. You have learned a lot about figurative language on the previous lesson, right? Now, I'm giving you the time to refresh your idea by means of reading the following details. Now that you have refreshed your ideas about figurative languages, let us learn more on how we can identify the difference between literal and figurative languages. Your first task is the Independent Assessment 1. Identify the figurative language used in each statement. Write the letter of the correct answers on your answer sheet. For the second task, you're going to read the following sentences. Identify the figurative language used and explain the meaning of each statement. Choose your answer inside the cloud. Write the letter of the correct answer on your notebook. For the last task, under What's More, read each sentence and write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheets. You will be given another minute to finish this task. The timer starts now. Excellent! You deserve an applause. Your answers will be evaluated via Messenger. Just take a photo of your answers and send it to me privately. For what I have learned, using what you have learned from the previous discussion, complete the literal and figurative language hierarchy. Choose the word that will complete the analogy inside the scroll. Write your answer on your notebook. You will be given 1 minute to finish this activity, and the timer starts now. What a perfect reflection! Good job! And here are the answers for what I have learned. It's now time for us to apply what you have learned from this lesson. Scan the list below. Find and identify the pair of literal and figurative language in each number which are synonyms or are used similarly. You will be given another minute to finish this task. The timer starts now. Hold your pens up. It's time for us to check your answer. The following are the answers for what I can do. Good job, class. I am glad that you were able to answer them correctly. For your final assessment, choose the best answer by writing the letter of the correct answers on your answer sheet. You will be given 1 minute to finish this activity, and the timer starts now. Hold your pens up. It's time for us to check your answer. Here are the answers for your final assessment. Good job, class. I am glad that you were able to answer them correctly. For your assignment, create a literal and figurative language poster with 3 to 5 examples. It can either be printed or e-poster to be uploaded on your FB private group or other social media group. Label each statement as literal or figurative. Suggested topics are given below. Number 1, COVID-19 pandemic. Number 2, new normal education. And number 3, home quarantine. Here's the criteria for evaluating the printed poster or e-poster. Number 1, use of literal or figurative language, 5 points. Number 2, creativity, 3 points. For number 3, relevance to the topic, 2 points. A total of 10 points. And that's all for today. I hope you learn and enjoy a lot about this session. Thank you for your cooperation. Till next time, bye!